Good afternoon, YouTube. Back in the shop again, and we have a troublesome bugger in here. Earlier this summer, Dad went to fill this thing with gas, forgot to put the gas cap back on and lost it, and so ended up with a bunch of water in the tank. Thought I had it all drained out and cleaned up, and when I went to start it yesterday, it wouldn't start. Well, it started up and then it died. So I got to dig and ended up bringing every single fuel line from this thing out of the tractor and into the shop, and that ended up being a major pain in the butt. But then the transfer pump apparently let go because I can't get it to give me nothing now, which I was pretty sure is what was going on anyways. But well, now it's pumping. But anyways, so what we ended up with now is gotta put a transfer pump in it. And I got to apologize, I haven't gotten any videos up this week, but I've been dealing with cold weather. It went from 55 the week before to all of a sudden we got 6 inches of snow on the ground, and it was 18 below last night. So yeah, dealing with some cold weather stuff. But we're gonna get this deal put together, and yeah, so let's get moving. First thing, obviously, we got to do, get the fuel lines undone. Okay, we had to put the fittings from the other pump onto here, and now it's just as simple as going like that and putting it all back together. Okay, there we go. I'm going to clean off my hands a little bit and then we'll bleed out the system. Okay, now first thing I've done is I've taken this fitting off of here. Now to get the tractor in the shop last night, what I did is I took this squirt bottle like this, filled it full of diesel, undid the line feeding the injection pump, and squirted this straight into here, and then I had it held up there, and then it pulled fuel out of here to get it into the shop. So what we're going to do now, since I got that line off, you'll see on the bottom of the pump here there's this little handle. Now what that is a pump. So if you run out of fuel, you can prime up the system. So what we're going to look for there is, you can see the bottom of the filter. It's glass all around there, and if you see at the top, you'll see the air bubbling up. Now what we're watching for is fuel to come spurting out of that hole right there. And we see fuel. What we want is solid fuel with no air bubbles. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to open up the petcock on here. Not going to get much fuel that way. Oh, cripe's sakes, come undone. Well, I got to open that up. Hang on here a second. Okay, so I got that petcock open. What you see now, see almost straight fuel coming out of there. Not many air bubbles. So, at this point, we are going to hook this line back up, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we got that line all hooked up there. So now we're just going to pump it up until we can't pump it up anymore. And that's going to take fuel to the injection pump. What'll happen is when you hit a certain point, this lever will get really free, like it's not pumping anything. And that's what we're looking for. So now that we have the door shut, we're going to try and asphyxiate ourselves. And we're going to try and asphyxiate ourselves and fire up the tractor. See if we can get it to go. Okay, throttle it all the way up. And here goes. Oh, we're not neutral. Okay, that'll do. And you can see when that smoke started coming out, that's when the diesel starts hitting the injection pump. And because we don't want to asphyxiate ourselves, even though we probably wouldn't have to, I'm going to give it a quick shot of ether to try and give it a little jump start. So when it fires up, actually, you know what we're going to do here is we're going to open up the doors. Then I don't have any problems. I'll shut off the heater, open up the doors, and then we can go from there. How about that? Okay. Got our starting fluid here. And we're just going to give it a quick shot. And we'll hop in the tractor. See if we can get her to go. There we go. Looks like we got her. Cool. One more breakdown out of the way.